What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a very exciting Liverpool transfer news video, and we have some major updates on the Alexander Isak transfer situation and also many more news around the Liverpool FC after Liverpool lost their second cup final in a row at Wembley. I'm still a little bit disappointed and gutted about that game, but I made a full review of the game. I uploaded it yesterday evening on my YouTube channel, so make sure to check the previous video uploaded if you want to hear what I have to say. And there was a huge news about Liverpool in yesterday's evening, because a respected source from Liverpool FC confirmed that there will be a bid incoming in the next 72 hours. So that's the next 3 days. An official bid is set to be submitted by Liverpool for Alexander Isak. So that's Alexander Isak. Sorry, you guys have been correcting me. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. So Alexander Isak, maybe I will pronounce his name this way. So that's right, get ready for some serious fireworks, because Liverpool are about to submit a huge club record and British transfer record bid for Alexander Isak. So I'm really excited about that. And Luke Edwards, the journalist who is also a Newcastle based journalist, he has been saying that Alexander Isak is not for sale, Newcastle are not selling him, but now it looks like he changed his tune. He said that yes, Alexander Isak's behavior has been despicable, and if Newcastle can sign two strikers of suitable quality and Liverpool make a bid of around 150 million pounds, then there is a chance that Alexander Isak could be sold. The main problems are that Liverpool have not intimated they are willing to offer that amount of money, and Newcastle do not believe there are two suitable strikers left on the market, which is nonsense. There are loads of strikers left on the market. The Newcastle have been just rubbish at signing them. Apparently, the Newcastle board told Alexander Isak that he's not for sale, and his behavior has forced them to contemplate the terms of what it would take for them to sell. Those terms are nowhere near being matched right now, so the deadlock will continue. But I think once Newcastle get a couple of strikers in, that's when Newcastle will change their stance, and that's when Newcastle will say to Liverpool, now you can bid for Alexander Isak, and I think it will take around 135 to maybe 140 million pounds for Liverpool to get Alexander Isak. But Liverpool have a feeling that Newcastle are still very active in the striker market. They just inquired about Porto striker Shamu, but Porto quoted 80 million pounds for a transfer fee, which is just absolutely ridiculous. But Newcastle are in talks with Chelsea for the transfer of Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson told his agent that he wants to go to Newcastle, he wants to play for Newcastle. So finally, Newcastle found a striker that wants to play for Newcastle. So now Newcastle need to get this transfer over the line, and Johan Wissa is another player that Newcastle could sign, and that could be the two strikers that Newcastle signs that would allow them to sell Alexander Isak. So Newcastle are still active in the transfer market. They know that Isak is not changing his mind. He wants to go to Liverpool. Liverpool, of course, maintain their confidence in trying to make a deal happen, and this remains concrete according to Fabrizio Romano. So it's going to be a week where Liverpool maintain their contacts active on the player side, and Newcastle keep working on signing a striker. So this will be a very important week that just opened on Monday, because Liverpool are going to submit a huge bid for Alexander Isak in the next 72 hours, so in the next 3 days. And also there was rumors that even though Liverpool haven't invited Alexander Isak's agent to the Community Shield final, the agents it looks like attended or planned to attend the Community Shield final. We didn't get any confirmation that they were actually there, but this is another rumor that just fuels the fire of Alexander Isak going to Liverpool. So these reports that Isak's agent was also present at Anfield on Monday night when we played Athletic Bilbao. And this is just another attempt from the agent of Alexander Isak to just back Alexander Isak and to back the player and to show the world that they really want Liverpool. And anyhow admitted that it's entirely possible that Alexander Isak will be sold. The club basically make the decision on his future, he said, not me. So not the Newcastle manager, but the club will make the decision on Alexander Isak. I don't know what that will be. Of course, I have a preferred outcome. I want the best and strongest squad possible. But also, I want players that really want to play for this football club. And Alexander Isak doesn't want to play for Newcastle anymore. He doesn't even want to train with Newcastle. He isn't even training with the players. He's training separately at a separate time. So they don't even meet the Newcastle players and Alexander Isak. And of course, the official stance right now is still that Alexander Isak is not for sale. But there is an acceptance among some Newcastle chiefs that selling Alexander Isak could be the best way forward for the club, and it would benefit the club long term. And Eddie Howe said the decision to sell Alexander Isak will be for other people to make. I think for me, I'm just trying to manage the situation and manage the team, most importantly, to manage the group of players that I'm working with day to day, that I love coaching and helping. And we are focusing on the Premier League opener, Aston Villa. Everything else, from my perspective, is not in my control. It's not in my focus. And Newcastle were beaten 2-0 by Atletico Madrid on Saturday at St. James's Park. So they closed pre-season with 4 defeats and 2 draws from 6 matches. So without Alexander Isak, Newcastle got 2 points from 6 games if this would have been a league season. And Newcastle tried to play Anthony Gordon as a striker in this game. So yeah, this is a problem that Newcastle really need to sign a couple of strikers, because at the moment Alexander Isak doesn't want to play for Newcastle, so they don't have a striker. Callum Wilson left. I think he went to West Ham, so we really need to turn things around at Newcastle, because at the moment they don't have a traditional striker, goal scorer. And Eddie Howe said that I've seen the challenges, I know the challenges that we face. This is new territory for us. But I also believe from those tough moments you can actually build something even more special if you come out the other side, and that's a big if, of course. So for me, the priority now is the players that we have fit and available, and making sure they are fully understanding of what's expected of them, and making sure we are resilient enough to deal with a lot of outside noise, a lot of speculation on us, which through no fault of our own is negative, and we need to cut that out and unite even stronger. And Eddie Howe also said that it's clear that Alexander Isak will continue to train alone. We've had discussions, and it's clear at the moment we can't have Isak involved with the group of Newcastle players. He will train alone. He doesn't want anything to do with Newcastle. He's training later than the rest of the squad. From our perspective, we would love to have him back with the team, but this situation has to be right for that to happen. So right now, Alexander Isak is basically in punishment. He acted out and now he doesn't train with the rest of the squad. But I think Alexander Isak completely checked out, and he really wants this Liverpool transfer. But Liverpool also need to sign Alexander Isak, because we will be very short if we don't sign another striker. We don't have a backup to Hugo Ekitike. So let me know what do you think about this whole Alexander Isak situation, and I'm really looking forward to what the Liverpool bid will be in the next 3 days. I think Liverpool are giving Newcastle time to sign a striker replacement, and we still have another 20 days left of the transfer window, so including today as well. So Liverpool and Newcastle have plenty of time to sort this deal out, and I think this will go down to the wire. This will be probably a transfer that happens maybe in the last week, maybe even in the last few days of the transfer window. I don't think Newcastle will sell Alexander Isak to Liverpool before Newcastle play Liverpool. I think that's pretty much out of the question that Alexander Isak could line up for Liverpool against Newcastle at St. James's Park. Can you imagine the abuse that he would get from the Newcastle fans if this transfer went through and Alexander Isak turned up in a Liverpool shirt playing for Liverpool against Newcastle? Wow, just for the banter and just for the crazy atmosphere, I would love to see that happen, but I can't see that happening really. And Virgil van Dijk was asked about what he thinks about the new players that Liverpool signed, and 4 of them started against Crystal Palace. He said, very happy. I think last year we had to trust the club, the board and the people to make the right decisions in order to help the club to even improve in all our positions. Even with the season that we had last year, I think that signing new players is a good sign, and I think they have been doing pretty well. There are a couple of things that we have to improve as a team if we want to retain the Premier League title. It will be obviously a very big job in itself. So we have a recovery day tomorrow, and then we fully focus on the Bournemouth game, which will be a very tough game. But I'm really looking forward to the start of the Premier League season on Friday at home with our fans. We know it's going to be emotional, obviously, with everything that's going on. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Of course, he is referring to Diogo Jota, and of course the Liverpool fans. We'll keep remembering him forever, our number 20. I dedicate this video to the memory of Diogo Jota. And Arne Slot said, I think in the whole preseason we saw that we are able to create more and more, and we are comfortable on the ball. We create more opportunities, chances, we dominate maybe even more. Last season we had a lot of the ball possession, but that didn't always lead to promising situations. But we have also conceded 4 goals against AC Milan. We conceded 1 against Yokohama, we conceded 2 against Bilbao, and 2 today as well. Liverpool need to improve defensively, and we need to improve our defensive shape, and we need to cut out the chances that we give to the opposition. We can't give too many chances away like this. What made us really strong last season, Arne Slot said, was that we only won sometimes by a margin of 1 goal, by either keeping a clean sheet and winning 1-0, or, conceding only 1 goal and scoring 2 or 3. Also, congratulations to Darvin Nunes, who not only made his debut for Al Hilal, he scored on his debut, coming on as a substitute. They won 6-0 against FC Aarau, which is a Swiss second-tier side, and Darvin Nunes scored as a substitute on his debut. And also Virgil van Dijk confirmed that, yes, well, we lost Darvin Nunes to Saudi, and we lost Lucho, he obviously went to Bayern. So there is always room for an attacker in order to strengthen us. So let's see what the window brings in terms of the balance of the team. So Virgil van Dijk is pretty much aware that Liverpool are planning maybe to sign a striker, and hopefully that will be Alexander Isak, because Liverpool definitely need to sign a striker. We can't go into the season, we can't play the full season with just Hugo Ekitike and nobody else as a striker. So really important the next 20 days. And also, this is just breaking news. Louis Steele just tweeted that Crystal Palace chairman Steve Parish was asked about the interest in Marc Guéhi, who of course has less than 1 year left on his contract, and he said, yes, of course, for players of that caliber like Marc Guéhi to leave on a free, that is a problem. It needs a new contract or a conclusion of some kind. So basically, he admitted that either Marc Guéhi signs a new contract or he will be sold. So hopefully that means that Liverpool can get Marc Guéhi for 35 to 40 million. I think that's actually a fair price. But yeah, let me know, what do you think about this? Do you think Liverpool should pay 40 million for Marc Guéhi? Let me know your thoughts. And also, what do you think about the Alexander Isak situation? Sorry about the pronunciation. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.